to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast, and I can't believe this is the first time I've actually sat in person with a camera and a microphone. We've done about 20 Zoom calls, but we're here with a microphone and camera. Big Nick Campbell, how's things?
Andy, it's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here with you, but I'm doing good. Training away at Billy Nelson, so everything's positive. I'm feeling good, and just ready to get back into the fold.
We'll talk about that. Obviously, you're here with Billy Nelson. You're back home in Scotland. What's it like training alongside Billy in the gym? I mean, the gym seems quite happy. You've got a couple of guys who are a lot smaller than you, and Zoltan and Ryan and Kieran, but you've also got big Martin Bacoli here. So what's it like being in this gym with these young fighters?
Well, I mean, part of the reason for me coming here was, say what you want about Billy, but what he's done in boxing is, commendable. I think he's 20 world title fights, won 16 or 18 of them. He's been there and done it, and he's a great teacher, and that's what I need. I need somebody to teach me to stop making mistakes, to stop falling into traps that I've been falling into. And obviously Big Martin as well, ranked in the top 10 by every governing body. I think he's number 1 by the WBA, so I can learn off a guy like that. So, you can't really buy that kind of experience. So no, I'm loving it, and obviously as well we've got a good bunch of young lads here as well. There's a good atmosphere in the gym, good vibe, and everybody enjoys training. We all get on, so it's not too bad.
That's it. You mentioned that Billy's here to iron out some mistakes and what you're doing in yourself in terms of the last fight. I'm assuming. I want to just jump back onto Steve Robinson fight, because when I was watching it on the TV, you had him hurt a good few times, and it just seems like he just wouldn't go away. Did you feel that? Did you feel this sort of like, oh God, this guy's just not going anywhere? Because you've hit guys with that right hand before and they've gone. So what was it in this round, was it in this fight that made you think, what did you need to do different, probably lack of a better word?
See, to be honest with you, at the time I wasn't really in that mindset, he's not getting out of here. I felt that I was in control. Maybe that was part of the reason why I switched off in the fourth and got caught with the left hook, which kind of gave the ref the opportunity to step in at the end of the round. I felt that I could continue. I had 3 seconds, 4 seconds to go to get that minute's rest. I felt that Steve had kind of exerted himself a lot in that fourth round. Who knows what would have happened in the fifth, but listen, it's all hearsay, it doesn't matter. I shouldn't have got caught. Obviously as well, I think the improvements that Billy's going to make in me, we would see a different fight if it was to happen again. So I think it's more just about honing my craft, like you said, developing as a fighter, trying to become a better fighter, a better boxer. You can't just go in and build those guys at this weight, especially when you step up the levels. You hit guys and they stay there, like you said. Big Steve, I hit him quite clean on the chin a few times and he stayed there. So I'm just here to try and learn, improve my craft, and move on, take it on the chin, literally, and just go on. But listen, that's heavyweight boxing. You can be in control of a fight and get caught in the 12th round, and that's it, game over. So it's just about trying to limit the times that happens and the opportunities fighters get against you, and that's what I'm here doing with Billy.
Nick, that's why everyone loves heavyweight boxing, because it takes one punch either way. Do you know what I mean? That's why heavyweight boxing is probably the money division. That's why people pay big money to go and watch. That's why the heavyweights get paid the most, I believe, because it takes that one punch and it's always a big spectacular knockout. So you're in a division where, being a big guy like yourself, there's going to be more opportunities for you. So that being said, what's next for you then? Obviously you're here with Billy. You've shown that you can punch and you can knock people out as well, and you can take a shot, because you went down but you got back up again and you felt like you continue. So what are we hoping for? What's next?
Not proving that I can take too many more punches. No, listen, it's great to have that as a plan B, but that's not what I want. That's not what I want to be renowned for. I can take a punch, that guy. Do you know what I mean? So, no, listen, I'm tough. I'm game. I'm ready. I'm going to be making improvements. Going to be sparring regularly with Martin Bacoli, and be out 2-3 times. Probably not even 2, 3, 4 times this year. There's a few things going on behind the scenes that I'll let Billy take care of. That's his department. I'm just here to train and make sure that I'm ready whenever the opportunities present themselves. And that's the plan. Just keep training hard, keep progressing, keep learning, and then when I get that chance, take it. And I'll let Billy and take care of that.
Nick, Scotland has never had a British heavyweight champ. British heavyweight. Well, I was going to say world champ. British heavyweight world champion. It doesn't make no sense. But a British heavyweight champion. Scotland's not had that. Is that still a goal of yours to be the first? Oh fuck's sake! Look at that. Let me get that camera.
That's the kind of technical advice you're looking for. You know what I mean?
That's Billy's technical advice there. Yeah, exactly. What was I saying there? Yeah, Scotland not having a British champion. Is that sort of like the goal for you to be? Obviously, fighters fight for legacy and history and money and whatever it may be. But what's your sort of legacy in the sport? Is it to become Scotland's first British heavyweight champion?
Yeah, listen, I kind of said that was my goal. I think realistically after my last fight I need to reassess, you know, where I'm at and what I'm doing. Obviously that is still an ambition, but for the moment I'm going to park that to the side. You know, I think if I was to walk away from boxing today, you know, I could still have my head held high. I came from another sport, transitioned into this sport. You know, battered lumps out of Jay McFarlane in front of 15,000 people at the Hydro, became the first Scottish champion in 71 years or whatever. So I think I've got a good enough legacy. I'd be proud of what I've achieved, but part of the reason me coming here was to try and, like I said, go as far as I possibly can. And I feel that training in this environment, developing in this environment will give me an opportunity to try and pursue some of those other goals that I made when I first got into boxing. I've had a good start, obviously a little blip in the road, but like you said, that's heavyweight boxing. Some of the best fighters of all time have got losses on their records, so like I said as well, records are for DJs. I was never really too bothered about that. I just wanted to get in and progress, go as far as I can, see what happens. And if the British title ever arose, it's something that I would definitely go for, because that is proper legacy. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. But like I say to you, like if you look at the heavyweight division, is stacked right now, especially here in the UK. I mean, you've got the guys at the top. You can talk about Furies and Joshua's and Joyce's and all them, but then you've got the guys in sort of like your level, in the Wardleys and the David Adleys and probably can name a good few more. Matty Harris as well. You've got big Fraser Clark. So you've got these big guys in or thereabouts in your division that, win, lose or draw, there's still big fights for you.
Oh, definitely. Like, you know, the difference between amateur boxing and pro boxing is, in amateur boxing it's 50-50 fights every time you step in the ring. Every time you go in there, it's a 50-50 fight against somebody. Pro boxing, people that aren't the boxing purists maybe don't understand. A lot of the time guys are going in to get a win and develop. So when you step it up a level and you face somebody in a 50-50 fight, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. That's just the way it is, do you know what I mean? So, like I say, I don't get too disheartened. I don't look too much into records. You know, you could have 20-0 and have fought 20 punch bags. It's just, or you could be 15-5 and fought 20 50-50 fights. So it doesn't, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So like I said, it's about taking those opportunities at the right time for me. I probably need to get back on the horse and get a couple of fights, couple of learning fights, challenges, stuff where I can, learn on the job. Put what we've been working on in the gym into practice. So take it one step at a time. I'm ready to get back on the horse. I'm ready to get back into it, and hopefully I'll have a fight date soon against a good opponent, get a win, and off we go.
Definitely. Well, Nick, I won't keep you much longer because I know you've warmed up in that roasting hot gym, and we're out here in the hallway and it's absolutely freezing. So you're going to have to go and warm up again because it's absolutely Baltic out here. But I was going to say, brilliant to see you again, brilliant to see you smiling again, and until that fight date, man, I'll speak to you soon.
Andy, pleasure. Look forward to getting warmed back up again. Anything for you, big man.
Cheers, Nick. I appreciate that, big man. Thanks, mate.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.